Well, welcome. We are
Welcome back to
excited
the
about
kitchen.
this recipe.
Yes, we are.
It's actually called an easy Beggars soup. Let's go to the recipe.
Sounds interesting.
It calls for 1 loaf of whole wheat French bread cut into thin slices, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 4 cups of water, 1 tablespoon plus 1 teaspoon of McKay's chicken style seasoning, 3 cups of broccoli flowerets, and 2/3 cups of soy Parmesan cheese.
Okay, now Beggars soup. Now again, my wife, she doesn't tell me the recipe other than the name, but again, Beggars soup. Now I have to beg for this, or is there a cost, or this is free, or what?
You might have to beg for it, but it's called a Beggar soup because
that wasn't even funny.
You know, Curtis, you just got finished putting all these things out there as far as the joint venture, tomatoes, and by the time you did the peppers and all those things, I'm like, okay, I better make sure. Right. Curtis actually finds out, he tells me what the shows are going to be, and then I have to find recipes that actually match the show. And so I thought to myself,
give you a hard time on this program.
I said to myself, how are we going to work this out? And so we came up with this particular recipe.
Okay.
And that's because when you talk about soups, they're actually a meal within itself, you know?
They sure are.
And so this one is, once again, the same. I've already got my 4 cups of water boiling with the 1 tablespoon of McKay's chicken style seasoning plus 1 teaspoon, because it has to be boiling and ready to go.
Now, McKay's chicken style seasoning doesn't have any chicken in it?
No chicken whatsoever in it. And it is a mock chicken, right?
You get it any health food store?
Any health food store, and your regular grocery stores also have them as well.
All right.
And so we're going to go ahead on and put in the broccoli.
All right.
And this is fresh broccoli going in, 3 cups. And
now, where in the world did you find this recipe, Beggars soup?
I can't tell you all my secrets, Curtis.
Well, I thought maybe you can tell your husband.
No.
Oh, okay.
No. Just know that the soup is going to be real good.
Okay, well,
that's all I can tell you.
That's all
now,
I can know then.
This soup actually just goes for about, the broth and the broccoli actually goes for no more than about maybe 10 minutes, not even that long, okay? And all the nutrition is going to stay right there because it's going to be in a pot. So we're going to put the lid back on top of it.
Let it simmer there
and let it simmer for a few minutes, and we can wipe some of that water off there, okay? And while we're doing that, let me just talk about, because I made a comment about the French bread. Right. And this is a whole wheat French bread, and basically all you're going to do is you're going to cut thin slices, okay, like so.
Okay.
And what I like to do with this recipe here is after I make the thin slices is we're going to take our cooking spray.
And that's canola?
Any cooking spray will do. Any cooking spray will do.
Spray will do.
And then I just kind of spray it.
Oh, I see.
Okay. And you can do it on both sides. And the name of the game is you're going to put it in the oven. You're going to actually bake it, okay, until it's brown on both sides, all right? Now, along with that, you can take a little bit of your garlic powder, and you can also sprinkle it on top.
Oh, I see.
Okay? Like so.
Like so.
Like so.
Like so.
And so these are going to go on a tray.
Now,
and when they come out the oven,
there?
that's for our soup.
Oh, that's for our soup.
When this comes out, they're going to look just like this.
Oh.
See that?
Okay,
nice
so
and
you
hard.
have your bread with your soup.
Yes. Well, no, it's called a Beggar soup for a reason, and at the end of the program, they're going to see why I did the bread this particular way.
You're still holding out on me then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
You just have to wait.
Now, of course, if you are wanting a little bit more in your soup other than your broccoli, you know, broccoli has those antioxidants in it. It's very, very good for us. But if you want to have something else in there as well, you could put corn in there, you know. Now, this is Beggars, so that means your money is very meager. You don't have a whole lot. That's why it's called a Beggar soup.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But you can add things like you can add little carrots, and you can do your peas and your corn.
So you can really empty your refrigerator of leftovers?
No.
Oh, okay.
Don't go there. Not the leftovers.
Okay. So
let's put fresh, good stuff into this Beggar soup.
Okay. It may be fresh, but it's just left over.
No.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to have a little talk after the program is over. Okay. Anyway, now, we're using a soy Parmesan cheese, and there are a lot of those on the market right now as well. You know, of course, on Abundant Living, we try to stay away from the regular cheeses and that kind of thing. So your soy cheeses are a better way to go. And believe it or not, in your health food stores, right now, it's a good time to actually talk about vegetarianism and try vegetarian cooking, because basically a lot of your grocery stores have moved into an aisle or area called the natural food section.
That's true.
And in these sections you will find like the McKay's chicken style seasoning and beef style seasoning and the Bragg's amino acids, which is the same as a light soy sauce, okay, depending on what your pleasure is as far as what you want to eat. And we have also found that when you're trying to get something, what you want to do is just go ahead on, and if you don't see it in a store, ask about it, all right? Now, we're going to go away.
Okay.
And when we come back, we're going to put all this together.
and I get to taste it.
Well, we'll see whether that's true or not. We will be right back.